Are you looking for the best webcams? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best webcams on the market. Before we get started with our video, starting at number 1. Logitech Brio 500. The Logitech Brio 500 is essentially an upgraded version of the beloved C920S HD Pro. It shoots the same quality of video, up to 1080p 30 frames per second, but it has a wider field of view, an upgraded zoom, improved auto-light correction, a better mic array and a USB-C connecting cable that offers overall better performance. The biggest difference I noticed in testing the Brio 500 was the improved light correction. My home office can feel very cave-like when the blinds are shut or when it's raining, but you wouldn't know it when on a video call with me. Logitech's Right Light 4 technology does a great job of brightening the whole shot when you're in a dim or dark environment. This Logitech webcam works with the Logitune software, which lets you customize camera settings like field of view, autofocus, contrast, brightness and more, plus lets you enable show mode and right sight features. The former lets you present things on your desk just by tilting the camera down, while the latter will automatically keep you in frame during calls even if you move around. Right Sight works much like Apple's Center Stage feature does on iOS devices, and most people will likely get more use out of this feature than show mode. If you prefer to keep things more consistent, or control how much of your background is visible, you can choose from 90, 78, or 65-degree field of views instead of enabling Right Sight. Logitech also updated the design of the Brio 500. It's made of recycled plastic and it comes in 3 different colors that you can match to other Logitech peripherals. The camera attaches magnetically to its base and it easily swivels from side to side when you need to adjust its position, plus it has a built-in lens cover for extra privacy when you're not using it. Overall, it has the best mix of essential features and handy extras of any webcam we tested. But $130 might be a lot for some people to spend on a webcam. We think it's worth it if you're primarily a hybrid or remote worker, but there is a cheaper option for those with tight budgets. The Logitech Brio 300 has many of the same core features as the Brio 500, 1080p resolution, auto-light correction, a built-in privacy shutter and USB-C connectivity. However, you won't get HDR support, an adjustable field of view, show mode or omnidirectional mics, although it does have a noise-reducing microphone of its own. It's a pared-down version of the Brio 500 and it'll only cost you $70. At number 2. Logitech for Creators StreamCam. Of all the webcams I tested, I had the most fun using Logitech StreamCam. While it's a bit weird to say I had fun with such an innocuous piece of tech, I found the StreamCam to be remarkable in many ways. First and foremost, the video quality is excellent, coming in at a sharp 1080p/60 fps. Details in my clothing came through much better and, whether I liked it or not, so did some of the texture on my skin. The StreamCam was also one of the best video streaming webcams I tested when it came to color reproduction. All of those perks remain the same even when you're shooting in low light conditions. The StreamCam's auto exposure feature made up for the darkness in my office on gloomy days with excellent low light performance. And it has the best kind of autofocus, the kind that you never notice in action. The dual omnidirectional mics inside the Logitech StreamCam delivered my voice loud and clear during video calls. If you stream often and find yourself without an external mic, it's nice to know that you could get by with the StreamCam's built-in ones in a pinch. The microphones also have noise reduction to keep your voice front and center. As far as design goes, the StreamCam is a bit larger than your standard cam. It's a chunky almost square that can easily be positioned on a monitor or mounted on a tripod, and a unique feature of its design is its ability to shoot either vertically or horizontally. I kept mine in the standard 16:9 format, but some content creators and streamers who post to social media often will like the 9:16 format that's best for Instagram and TikTok. Logitech also made sure the StreamCam was optimized for OBS, XSplit, and Streamlabs, so you can use it directly out of the box for your next live session. At number 3. Anker PowerCon FC200 2K Webcam. Anker's cube-like PowerCon FC200 webcam has a lot of the same perks as our top pick, and it's one of the best budget webcams out there thanks to its $60 price tag. Setup is equally as easy as it was for our top pick, just plug it into your computer or docking station and start using it. You can download the Anker work software to edit things like brightness, sharpness and contrast ratio, but I just kept all the defaults. You're also able to control the camera's resolution and field of view with this software, too. The C200 webcam defaults to a 2K resolution, but you can bring it down to 1080p, 720p, or even 360p if you wish. Same goes for field of view, the default is 95 degrees, but I bumped mine down to 78 degrees to spare my colleagues a wider view of my messy home office. I was immediately impressed with the C200's video quality. 2K is likely more than most people need, 1080p should do just fine, but the extra sharpness and clarity is a nice touch. The webcam's autofocus is quite fast, and its larger f/2.0 aperture captures more light so you stay illuminated even in darker settings. In addition to a built-in lens cover that you can slide closed for privacy, the C200 has dual stereo mics that actually do a good job of capturing your voice loud and clear. You can also choose directional or omnidirectional vocal pickup in the Anker work settings, with the latter being better if you have multiple people speaking on your end. My biggest complaints about the C200 webcam are that it's a bit cumbersome to adjust its angle when it's perched on your screen. Unlike most webcams, Anker's doesn't have a short neck of sorts that connects the camera to its adjustable base, it's just one chunky piece of plastic that I had to use both hands to adjust. Also, the C200 comes with a USB cable that's much shorter than others. This won't be a problem if you're connecting the webcam directly to your laptop, but it's not as flexible if you have a standing desk converter or a more complicated setup that requires long cables. At number 4. Logitech MX Brio Ultra. Everything about the MX Brio Ultra feels premium, from its sleek aluminum housing to its magnetic mounting clop to the twisting lens cover that gives you more privacy when you need it. This webcam uses a Sony Star-Vis sensor to record video at up to 4K per 30 frames per second, which is more than most people will need but provides a noticeable boost in video quality. The MX Brio also has better dynamic range and low-light sensitivity, making it a great option for someone like me, whose home office can get pretty cave-like on a rainy day. The mounting clip sturdily attaches to a laptop screen or monitor, but it can be removed as well if you prefer a tripod mount. But the clip is also flexible enough for you to vertically angle the camera downward to activate Logitech's show mode, which lets you more easily show off what's on your desk while on a video call. That, plus the built-in lens cover, are two standout features on the MX Brio Ultra, aside from the stellar image quality, and Logitech even gives you the option to customize your video using companion software that has brightness, contrast, field of view and other adjusters. Admittedly, a lot of these perks are nice-to-haves rather than necessities. We'd recommend the MX Brio Ultra only to those who spend more time on video calls than not, or anyone who has a deep love for the MX lineup of productivity accessories. At number 5. Elgato Facecam MK.2. Elgato made a few important upgrades in the new Facecam MK.2. It now supports HDR, a slightly wider field of view and a new pan-tilt zoom feature that can either keep you in the center of the frame at all times or move the camera to follow you as you point to a whiteboard beside you. The latest model supports 1080p/60fps video recording, and it has a built-in lens cover that you can slide out from the side when you're not using the peripheral. Video quality is pretty good, with natural colors, good detail, and decent lighting regardless of the available illumination in your space. In addition to its solid overall quality, streamers will appreciate the level of control Elgato's Camera Hub software provides over things like white balance, exposure, contrast and more, and the fact that the Facecam MK.2 integrates seamlessly with the Steam Deck.